People ask me, well, why are you for Mitt Romney? You know, I got to know, I've had some personal experience. First of all, you know, I was Newt Gingrich's chief deputy whip. 4 years that he was speaker, I was deputy whip for those 4 years. I really counted the votes and really moved legislation forward. You'll find that a lot of people who worked with Newt Gingrich over those years aren't supporting Newt Gingrich. There was a revolution actually by the party during that period of time saying, look, this guy is all over the place, he's all over the map. You can't trust him. And you know, Newt's a friend of mine, somebody I've worked with, but there's always a doubt out there about where this guy is going to go. Santorum spent a couple luster years in the U.S. House, decided to run for the U.S. Senate, served one term, then got beat by almost 20 points. And you know, he wasn't able to bring his people together and get things done. Yeah, I look at Mitt Romney, excuse me. Mitt has been able to really serve. I was the honorary chairman of the 2000 Olympics. And during that time, right before the Olympics, about 8-9 months before the Olympics were going to happen, that Olympics was almost crashed. There was problems in Utah. There were charges of wrongdoing. We asked Mitt Romney to go in. He wasn't anything at that time, just a businessman. He went in there and with his own sheer force of personality, turned that whole experience around to one of the most actually successful Olympics that we've ever had. A person who can go in and change things and make things happen for the better. I knew him when he was governor in Massachusetts, and he came into a state that was $3 billion in deficit. That doesn't look like very much compared to what Illinois is in deficit, but $3 billion for a state like Massachusetts was a lot. He went in there and really changed things, and he had a legislature that he had to work with was 85% Democrats, but he could reach across the aisle and make things happen. And he had that ability to, when he left as governor of Massachusetts, they had a $2 billion rainy day fund plus. We need somebody in our federal government to be able to do that. And then finally, he's been a businessman. He knows what the bottom line is. You know what you have to do to create jobs, to get people moving and working again, how to get people to incentive to invest capital, to make jobs happen, to keep jobs here, to get rid of excess government regulation, to make sure that we have a good energy program in this United States, that we have the energy here, our own energy, that we don't have to rely on some other country that we can't depend on. If we were going to depend on a candidate to get things done in this country, to reach across the aisle, to pick up independents, moderates, the old Reagan Democrats, we have to have Mitt Romney as our candidate.